Hey guys, my name is JessiMew, and welcome back to another episode of WolfQuest 3. In the last episode, we learned that we have spies inside the Shadow Den's woods. They're very likely being sent here by the Junction Pack after we escaped them before. They're probably trying to find our home, in fact. So it seems like no place is going to be safe until we deal with them once and for all. But before we can do that, we need to hone our skills. Daisy and Sirius have realized that they're not exactly up to par, and especially not if they're going to have to fight an entire pack. So today we're going to see if maybe we can train them a little bit. But first I think Daisy is going to have to take another rest. It looks like she's still pretty injured from that cougar attack. So Sirius, if you wouldn't mind, we're actually going to curl up right next to you tonight. It turned out that those tricky scouts had been leading us straight into a cougar on our land. It's a little bit unnerving to know that the cougars are living so close to us, but even more so that they were actually willing to help the Junction Pack. That cougar attack was the only thing that allowed those wolves to escape too, so we'll have to keep our eyes peeled for both of them today. Good morning, Sirius. Oh, he's awfully excited. I guess he must have a plan in mind. He definitely seems to want to go off in this direction. Do you actually smell an elk herd out here, buddy? Ooh, yes. Elk herds, mule deer, grizzly bears. That last one isn't so exciting, Sirius. The grizzly bears are definitely one enemy we're not ready to take on. It also looks like a moose may have passed through. Oh, interesting. So the guardian moose actually came through again? Now, did he go up this way? Let's see. No, it looks like he came from this direction, so the guardian moose has actually gone deeper into the forest. Oh, is the guardian moose actually facing off with the grizzly bear then? It seems like they may have gone in the same direction. At least we don't have any yellow dandelion pups, though. The yellow ones would mean that we have more of those scouts in our midst. Ooh, is that the bear back there? Okay, they seem to be running away, but that is very, very close to the Shadow Den. Way too close for comfort, buddy. We're gonna have to keep an eye on this situation. As long as the guardian moose is nearby, though, maybe he's doing enough to keep those predators at bay. We can hope for now. Now, we saw the elk herd out this way, right? We want to see if maybe we can get to one of the elk herds. I feel like, I feel like that would be a really good way for us to test our skills. Did you see that? Oh no, the female dispersal wolves. Do you think they found us after all? Their little dandelion pups are out this way. Oh, Sirius. We may have let them straight into our home then. We're gonna have to act very, very quickly. In fact, maybe it would be a better idea for us to go out this way today. Is that the dream deer again? If it's not the dream deer, then it's definitely a mule deer. Unfortunately, it's not the elk herd that we're looking for. Well, we're not going to take down any mule deer as the guardian moose has expected of us, but I think this would actually be a good direction for us to go in. If we could lead those female dispersal wolves somewhere else for the day, maybe they would leave our home alone. If they think that we're not settling down here at least, if they think maybe our home is far, far off in a different corner of the land, they'd take that information back to the Junction Pack so they won't be such a threat. So yeah, maybe we should actually try going down these cliffs, Sirius. Down the cliffs into that strange yellow forest? That would be pretty interesting. I don't think we've explored that area yet. It's super close to the river too, and Daisy's always wanted to go there. Actually, I wonder who lives in that area. Maybe we should go ahead and pull up our map real quick just to check. If we pop up the pack territories here, I guess we're looking at this Lamar River. So technically half of it is actually held by the Junction Pack too, and the other half of it seems to be held by the Lamar Canyon. The same wolves who have taken over Daisy's previous home. Very, very interesting. But yeah, if we continue off in this direction, that's going to be a big stretch of free land for us too, so we don't have to worry about stumbling into the Wapiti Pack. We shouldn't have to worry about coming across too many enemies. It all depends what sort of other wildlife is down there, I guess. So we're going to have to find a safe way for us to get down too. Unfortunately, these cliffs are very, very steep. Maybe we could just use the fossil forest back here? I'm pretty sure that was a pretty gentle slope, a little bit more so than all these rocks are anyways. Are you still following us, Sirius? Oh, there you are. Oh my gosh, for a second I thought maybe he had slipped right off the cliff sides. You have to be careful, buddy. You are going to be very, very hard for us to spot if you go fumbling down those cliffs. We don't need to stage another rescue mission today. Now, Daisy is actually still pretty injured too. She still has about half of her health bar missing, and she has about half of her hunger bar missing too. That's probably why she's not healing so well during her sleep. So that just means we're going to have to keep our eyes peeled for some different types of prey that we could eat instead. If we can't find any elk herds out this way. Oh, wait a second. Ooh, there are lots of scents blowing down from the valley down there. Ooh, that's curious. I still see those yellow dandelion puffs too, so it seems like our plan is working. We must be successfully luring them even deeper into the wilds. I wonder if they're well versed in scaling these cliffs. If not, then this might even be a good way to lose them entirely. Maybe this could be our own little escape room, right down the fossil forest. At least there's no worry about tripping down here. Now, Sirius, by any chance do you actually smell some bunnies? I know the bunnies won't offer much in terms of nutrition, but at least it would take the edge off of Daisy's hunger. So if you happen to find one, go ahead and catch it for us, okay? Then we'll be ready to take on the elk herd as soon as we find them again. It seems like there's actually a pretty big stretch of clearing out there in the distance too. Basically from where the forest starts all the way up to the river itself. To me, it looks like a pretty good place to find some grazing herds. So I guess we're gonna have to just cross our fingers. The sun is setting too, so it's the perfect time for Sirius to do his exploring. Ooh, you can just barely see the moon behind all those clouds. Is this still a half moon? It looks like it might actually be getting a little bit closer to the full moon. I'm wondering if maybe something special is going to happen on that day. Oh, now it's completely obscured by the clouds. Sirius, do you think maybe we're walking straight into a storm? I guess that wouldn't be such a bad thing. As long as we get off of these rocky cliffs before any rainfall starts, then we should be pretty safe. It'll be nice and easy to wash away our scents at least. So, do you smell anything around this forest? Oh, just those strange scents drifting through the breeze again, straight from the cliffs itself. Oh, the female dispersal wolves are still on the move. Yeah, so they have an elk herd up there too. But I guess we're going to have to continue on and just hope there's one down here as well. We're not going to go climbing back up those cliffs after all. So this must be pretty confusing for these two. They've never been in this area before, so they're not used to the scents. It'll take a little bit of time before they understand what's what. Do you see any of those yellow trees in the distance, though? There seemed to be so many of them when we were gazing down from the cliff sides. There we go. I think I see them right through those trees in the distance. Yes, those bright flashes of color. It almost reminds me of like a fall forest or something. That would actually be a pretty interesting place to live, too. I wonder if some packs down here have already called it their home. For that matter, we're going to have to keep our eyes out for the coyotes as well. We've actually taken down one of their own. We figure it was probably their leaders, so hopefully that means they'll stay away. But if they were going back to the main pack, I wonder if they would be around here too. So far, it still looks like Sirius and Daisy are having a lot of trouble picking up any true scents. Maybe all we need to do is just spend the night inside this forest over here. What do you think, Sirius? Does it look like it's safe enough? I mean, I still don't see any sign of scent markers. So this might actually be our best place to rest for the night. I know that Daisy is still so hungry, but at least resting a little bit will help her gain some energy back too. Oh, there's the smell of that herd again. Is it the same one? Yeah, the fescue herd. So it's almost like the herd itself, along with those female dispersal wolves, are tailing us all the way to the forest. Very strange, Sirius. Oh my gosh, though, I absolutely love these trees. Maybe we should settle down right next to this big tree over here? That would be a pretty good landmark, I guess. Let's go ahead and settle down for a nice quick nap again. Usually after sleeping, that's when most things tend to pass through. I guess they're not too worried about Daisy and Sirius when they're snoozing away the day. Oh, so it was a snowstorm. Those clouds overhead must have been snow clouds. Oh, Sirius, it's Daisy's favorite. Well, this is going to be pretty interesting. We've actually had quite a few snowfalls lately. I guess it must be getting pretty close to winter. Still no sign of any scents, though? Oh no, do you think maybe the storm has washed away their scents too? I mean, I guess it's a good thing that there aren't any predators nearby, but it sure would be nice to see those guardian moose footprints again. It looks like we're getting pretty close to the edge of the clearing as well. So let's see if maybe Daisy was right. Let's see if there are any actual elk herds out here, because if Daisy can't find some food soon— ooh! Look at this, she actually found herself a little bunny. Oh, thank goodness. Alright, so at least this is going to take off a little bit of that hunger pain. Go ahead and eat that for us. And maybe Sirius can actually find some for himself as well. It looks like he saw something. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, he must have smelled all of those scents. So we have the male dispersal wolves, and we still have those female dispersal wolves too. Wait a second though. Alright, it looks like they've been here very, very recently. Oh no, does that mean that that carcass is actually theirs? That might be the wolf out there. Oh, Sirius, this is not what I was hoping for. We definitely need to find Daisy some food. But maybe we're going to have to chase away this female dispersal wolf first. I mean, if she's the same one. And did you just see? Who's that back there? Wait a second. Right behind the rock? Oh, there are so many wolves around here. Do you think maybe they're all working together? Like those wolves behind the rocks, are those coyotes? Those are coyotes! Oh, Daisy! Do you think maybe this forest is their home then? Oh, I wonder if this is actually where the pack of thieves live, deep inside the fiery forest. Well, at least we know now. They've run themselves pretty deep into the woods now. Yeah, looks like they are definitely heading back toward those trees again. So we know where they're taking refuge. That means in the future, we should be able to take care of them quite easily. We're going to have the element of surprise on our side. But yeah, I guess these wolves have actually taken down a kill of their own. Is the female wolf still around here? Oh, we must have startled her. Maybe that wasn't such a good idea. Oh, Daisy, always acting so impulsively. Chasing the coyotes probably actually scared away the scouts. But I mean, is that such a bad thing? If we know that the female dispersal wolves have followed us all the way down to this clearing, all the way down to the Lamar River, that means they should be taking that information back to the Junction Pack. So they're going to think that our shadow den is somewhere in this wide open clearing. So all in all, Sirius, I would say that this is probably a win. When I see that you would agree, alright, we'll give you a nice big howl too. Just a quick howl though, because we don't want to cause too much of a ruckus. Oh, and those little love hearts over her head. She swoons every single time this big guy sings for her. There's still the issue of the elk herd though. Ooh, there we go. There's a scent that we can actually follow. The question is it going to lead us too close to the Junction Pack? If we start to smell their scent markers, then we should probably turn back, Sirius. I know we're still definitely not ready to try to take on any of their wolves. Oh, and there are so many scouts patrolling this area, too. You know, I thought it might actually be a good idea for us to try infiltrating their land over here. Since they figure we're probably on the other side of their territory right now, they probably wouldn't be expecting us to show up over here by the river. But if the scouts catch us, then we're not going to stand a chance. I still don't see those elk either. Oh, but I do see the coyotes again. And wherever there are coyotes, we know there's definitely food involved. So we can't be far away from the elk herd now. Oh, wait a second. I think I actually do see some elk out there. But is that a tiny group of male elk? It's a little bit hard to see from this distance, and we still have the coyotes off to the side. Oh, this is very, very interesting, Sirius. I'm pretty sure that's just a collection of male elk. So our hope of taking down one of the calves is unfortunately not meant to be. I wonder if we could take down one of these, though. That's probably going to be a very, very difficult endeavor. Yeah, 3 male elk. And look at the size of those antlers. Oh, they are all just watching us like hawks. If we could get them to run, though. Ooh, wait a second. If we could separate them. Alright, as long as they're not standing like a group like that, because then all 3 of them could easily hit us. This guy seems to really be standing his ground, though. Daisy is still pretty hurt, too, so one kick from one of those hooves, or even one swift hit from those antlers could be the end of this battle for her. We don't want Sirius to get in over his head either. So let's try maybe coming at him from this angle. We want him to hopefully startle away from his friends after all. Oh, geez. Sirius. Watch out, buddy. Okay, it looks like we took a little bit too long to go in for the attack. Yeah, it's going to be very, very difficult to catch these guys off guard. I'm surprised that you weren't actually hit by those hooves, Sirius. Maybe you would be the better one to sneak on up there? Just sneak on up there and grab a quick bite from the back. Oh, the guardian moose is watching. Oh, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Maybe it means that protection is on our side, though. Hang on a second. A cougar, too? Oh, that is definitely a cougar. Oh, if the cougar scares the elk away? Oh no, it looks like she's going in the other direction, though. I mean, if she would try to land a few quick swipes in herself, we could swoop in and try to steal her kill. No, she's not interested, though. Even she knows that this is going to be a very difficult task. And she doesn't have Sirius to back her up. It looks like they might be starting to move on as well. Oh, this is our last chance, Sirius. Are we going to do this? Ooh, one of them is actually laying down. Oh no, he definitely knows we're still watching. I did notice that a few of those bunnies were around here, though. So if anything goes horribly wrong, at least we know we can go after a bunny and then have a quick nap over here, too. So you know what, Sirius? Let's just go for it. Let's go for this guy right here. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez, we almost got hit. But we did manage to startle him at least. There we go, Sirius. Yes. Oh, he is very, very strong, and he is very upset, too. Yeah, those hooves, that front stomp takes out a lot of health on Daisy. This might be something that we should take on with full health rather than when we're at half health like this. We did do quite a bit of damage, though, so if we could just run up again. I mean, his friends don't seem too concerned about him. Oh! Oh, Daisy, you must have been pierced by one of those antlers. It's so tricky to grab him before he lands his own attacks. I think we were pretty lucky to sneak in the first time. If only Sirius would actually go in for a quick bite, though. Yeah, there we go. If you could just hold him down for us. If you could just distract him. Or for that matter, if you could get him on the run. We probably have to work down quite a bit of his health before he feels the need to flee. Talk about honing our skills, though. You know, Sirius, this might actually be the perfect herd for us to track down when we're feeling a little bit better. When we're feeling a little bit more on top of our game. So what herd is this? If we could just get into the dandelion puffs over here and get away from all of these paw prints, of course. Yeah, come on over here for a moment. Let's see. It just says bull elk. Oh, there we go. Rabbit brush herd. The rabbit brush herd? Oh, does that actually mean that this is like the rabbit brush fields or something? That would explain why there's so many bunnies hopping around here. You know what, Sirius? I think we're probably going to take our own advice and look for one of those bunnies before we go to sleep. It looks like a few of their tracks have been mixed in here too. So let's see if we can grab one and then find a good place for us to rest. Maybe even over here by the river like we were planning to before. Over by all of those big beautiful trees. We're just gonna brush by you for a moment, Mr. Guardian Moose. Just passing through. Thank you for keeping us safe, though. It looks like maybe he's on the move, too. He must be moving on to protect some other denizens of the forest. There we go. There's a quick little bunny snack. Alright, so we have our rabbit. Let's go off in this direction. We're not too close to the wolf packs, right? Okay, we're right on the cusp of the Junction Pack territory. Interestingly enough, it looks like maybe their patrols have been around here too. So something tells me the scouts have actually given them this information. They know that we're here, so it's not so much a sneak attack anymore. So maybe this isn't the best place for us to sneak into their territory. It was still a good idea though, Sirius. And you know, after all is said and done, after our wounds are healed, and after we've taken down one of those bull elk too, maybe these two would still give it a try. They're very impulsive after all, they're very, very bold. So if they were feeling on top of the world after a successful hunt, I could still see them giving it a try. So in the next episode, we'll see if we can hunt down the rabbit brush herd. I think that's what they were called. The rabbit brush herd filled with all of those bull moose. Daisy's going to need an actual substantial meal to fill her belly pretty soon anyways. All these bunnies are nice, but it's not really doing much to heal her wounds. So for now, Sirius, let's just settle down under these trees. And we can pretend, at least for today, that this is our home. The fire on the edge of the valley. It might be a far cry from the Shadow Den, but if it means luring those spies away, then they can handle a little bit of homesickness for one night. But for now, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye guys!